I'm David Dunne. I'm here to talk about data matters, and joined here by Kasper Skou. Kasper, let's talk about what is going on with data. We've seen a massive rise in data. Data as a currency. People are thinking about it like oil. It's all we hear about all the time. There's scandals going on. What should we be thinking about data today? What's changed? What should we be thinking about it for brands and consumers?
Yeah, I think the really interesting development that's been going on has been the rise of a new type of company. And if you look at the most valuable companies in the world today, if you looked at that a couple of decades ago, they would be big oil, they would be huge consumer brands and so on. Today, the most valuable companies in the world are all based around data. And that's why you could say almost literally that data is the new oil. And so if you look at Google and Facebook, for instance, in 2016, they had a market cap increase in aggregate of $263 billion. And people are quick to then say, wait a minute, this is basically on the basis of consumer data. But I'd like to ask another question, which is, yes, a lot of that value creation came from consumer data, but a lot of that value creation also came from brand data. So you know the old adage, if the product is free, you are the product. Well, you know what? I think it's time that big advertisers, large advertisers, started to ask themselves the question, well, if the product is really simple and powerful to use for me, am I maybe the product? When I upload my CRM database into one of the terrible two for their proprietary segmentation products, am I now becoming the product? I think it's inevitable that brands have to start taking much more control of who they want to talk to and how they want to talk to them. And that means that they cannot just use convenient solutions. They cannot just use the same data that's available to everyone else, and they cannot keep giving their most valuable data away to huge market players where they have almost no control, transparency, and ownership of that data. So just like the point for data, which is data available to everyone, has no value, you could actually make a structurally similar argument and say platforms available to everyone has no value. If you're a brand and I'm a brand and we compete and we just go to the same third-party provider of some data management platform, it's going to be harder for us to basically differentiate it and to be able to execute on a unique strategy that we want to achieve. And so you really have to choose a technology that's right for what you want to achieve and has the flexibility to adapt and develop with your business needs.
So really this is about the brand stepping up, taking ownership of the data of their very own customers.
Yes.
And coveting that in the same way that they would a customer relationship if they were at a point of sale.
Exactly. And also starting to aggregate and understand information about those that are not customers today, but that they want as customers tomorrow.
So is it fair to say customer data platform gets you closer to your customers and your potential customers?
There are definite strategies for doing that, yes, and a customer data platform can definitely be the first step in that direction.